The walk to Austin. It is a treasured game day tradition in Oregon, and today the steps lead to a high-stakes clash against an old resurgent foe. You know, they say before sunrise, that's the best time to hunt ducks, and USC is lurking in the blind, loaded up with firepower and itching to take aim. But these aren't sitting ducks. These are fighting ducks, ready to throw up the O. November pressure is mounting and smothering. Conference races are messy. Tiebreakers, abstract algebra. The CFP picture's chaotic. But on this campus, a wise man once asked people when the pressure was the highest, where are the guts? Where's the spirit? This could be the greatest morning of our lives, because we're back in the land of our first love, where they left their heart in Oregon.
College Game Day, live from Eugene, Oregon, is built by the Home Depot, proud sponsor of college football's premier pregame show.
Once upon a time, Oregon and USC, old Pac-12 rivals. Today it's a Big Ten stage. Huge playoff implications for both. USC trying to get back in the mix, and there's no better proving ground, and there is no better mascot in all of college sports. And here he comes on that fabled bike, the Oregon Duck. Hitting the ramp, making his way in. Ready to rev up this crowd for an afternoon showdown. You know, for years, the Trojans sort of vexed the Ducks. But then the Ducks found enough firepower to be able to make their place in the college football landscape. And today, they're the ones that everybody's going after.
Who's driving it? You've got ripped jeans on there.
Oh, really?
Wait, what is that?
Are you serious?
Look at the duck here.
Well, here comes the duck.
Here comes the
Duck's here.
The duck is our favorite. The duck is family. Here comes the duck. Duck's going to whip up the crowd. We got the Ducks driver here. Oh, wait. Oh, look.
Oregon, you've been so good to me. This football team's so sweet in beautiful Eugene. This duck is pretty sweet, and you make me want to put my hands up and hang my heels up and smoke some tree and a little bit softer now, 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 a little bit softer now. You ready? A little bit louder now, a little bit louder now, a little bit louder now, a little bit louder now.
Oh, my God.
How about mic drop there? Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Right off the bat, baby. All right, man. How about that? What a ride. Wow. What a ride coming in there. How's that bike?
Yeah, the bike's good. It's a 1996 Fat Boy. It was gifted to the Oregon Ducks in 1999 by Nike. I am the 5th person to ever lead the Duck on that particular bike. You can call me the leader of the quack right now. Quack, quack, quack. Yeah, it's great to be here at 6:05 a.m. local time. I've been on a Harley. I'm shirtless. I shouted. And Saban, you rock this place. Another great Saturday at college football, Reese. And God, it's an honor to be here with you beautiful people.
That's an entrance. That is an entrance, my man.
No doubt.
Hey, man, we're gonna let my man catch his breath here after that one. Awaiting sunrise in Eugene. They have a huge game in the Big Ten. USC comes calling against these Ducks. Dan Lanning just came out here and led them in a stirring rendition of Shout. 2011 game, one that still stings around here a little bit. The old Shots at SC. Boy, Dan Lanning has done remarkable work here in Eugene. 3 consecutive 10-win seasons. With a win over SC, he'd match Mike Bellotti, Chip Kelly for the most 10-win seasons in program history with 4. We know how successful those two guys were. They won the Big Ten championship a year ago, dominated the season, winning as #1. They only lost the 1 Big Ten game in the regular season. 24 Ducks have gone on to be picked in the NFL draft. That's time for the 3rd most during that span of any coach, and we are thrilled to have Dan Lanning here with us. You know, first of all, after you leading the singing, I'm never going to listen to any coach when he says we ask him to do something on the show when he says I got to stay locked in, because clearly you're locked in. What about singing? When have you ever sung before a crowd before? You sing in front of crowds?
That's a first, man. That's a first.
Is that a bucket list thing?
Bucket list. That was on that list. Got it checked. Don't know that I ever have to do it again.
No, I think you should.
You think?
Yeah, that was good.
That was maybe a future after coaching.
Maybe. 60, 70 years old, 10 national championships, drop into some singing like you're Stephen Wilson Jr. Go ahead, Coach. I'm sorry.
On a serious note,
Let's get back to serious football.
one of the most difficult things that I experienced coaching was how do you get your team in big games to have the right psychological disposition to go out and execute emotion versus anxiety versus being too emotional. You've done a great job of that. What do you think?
Yeah, I talked to our players earlier this week. I said, I already know what pregame is going to look like. You remember this feeling. When you play a game like this, the guys are going to bang in pregame. They're going to come out. They're going to be physical. There's going to be juice. I'm not worried about the juice. I'm worried about the execution. Because it's going to be about execution, not emotion in this game. It's about playing the game, not the occasion, right? And our guys have had an elite focus. I just want to see him go out in the field and do exactly what we asked him to do in practice. We do that, the rest takes care of itself.
Let's talk a little bit more about the psychological disposition of your program. Okay, if I'm going to say big words like Coach Saban and feel like I'm smart. Okay, a couple wide receivers hurt, obviously. You got the freak at tight end. But I'm doing a little film later on your 3 backs. Obviously, Whittington's a dog, but you got a 3-back stable that's unbelievable. How important is that to, like, the identity of your team, that you can just pound folks if you have to?
It plays back into what we said to our team before the season even started. Strength in numbers, right? And if you're good enough, you're old enough. You know, we've had 22 touchdowns this year by true freshmen, right? So you get the opportunity to go out there in the field and execute. You don't want to wait for your opportunity. You want to be ready for it. Those 3 backs, they were ready for their opportunity, and they've taken advantage of it. And we got a bunch of guys across the board. Next man up, let's go attack. And when that moment's come, they've attacked. They've been unbelievable.
When we think of Lincoln Riley, we always associate him, obviously, with offense, whether it's the Pac-12, the Big Ten. What about this offense this year with Maeva and the ability to stretch you out horizontally and vertically? How do you stop them? What's the key in defending them today?
Yeah, it's tough, and I think it starts with the quarterback. He's playing really, really well. Obviously, they got great wideouts outside, but people start to forget about the run game that they've had, and they've done really well this year at establishing that run. So I think it starts there. And then doing a great job of knowing this quarterback can take off and go on you at times, and he has wideouts he can throw it to when he does. So we got to be prepared for all those pieces.
Hey, Coach, I want to talk about your defense a little more. I'm doing a tape on your defense a little later on the show, and I realize that you guys have given up the fewest explosive plays in all the FBS. What's your defensive philosophy, and why have you been able to do that?
Congratulations.
You know, it don't matter today in this game because USC lives off explosive plays. And ultimately, outside of takeaways, that's the biggest indicator of wins and losses is explosive play ratio. So we have to do an elite job. USC feeds off of those. There's going to be some times where there might be some moments where it's hot. We got to be able to get it tackled, get it down, and get ready for the next play because it's got a new life individual to itself.
Gotcha, yeah.
Well, about those explosive plays, in walkthrough yesterday, there were only 2 guys that had numbers on. On the scout team, number 6 and number 8. And wherever they were, everybody knew exactly where they were.
You saw we had 13 people on the field. Yeah, we're aware of where they're at. We're going to be aware of where they're at today.
We talked earlier, Coach Saban gave a great anecdote about trending, how your team's trending at this time of the year. How do you feel about your team right now? It feels like you guys are on all cylinders rolling ahead.
We're about growth, man. We're about growth, and it's about being better today than we were yesterday, but you have to focus on today. And our guys have done an unbelievable job of attacking that. We go to the doctor every Monday, take our medicine, figure out what we got to get better at, and I think our guys are ready for that moment.
Last time we took our shirts off, obviously it didn't end well. Now, let's take our pants off.
They were ready for it.
Go, dog!
I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. Go, dog!
Yeah, there you go. That's better than the pants.
Go, dog!
That's smart. That's smart. Good play. Way to distract there.
You saw that?
Yeah, that was pretty good. This place is awesome, dude.
It is fantastic, man.
You know, they're kind of quiet, though.
No!
Are they quiet?
No!
Let's get a little loud in here.
Yeah, they're not quiet.
They're ready.
Yeah,
They're ready.
6 a.m. hour. We've been here 2 times in like 2 weeks, and these people showing up for us is a beautiful
always
thing.
show up, man.
Hey, you know what? Maybe another time coming if they win. Home playoff game, you never know.
Oh, that would be awesome up here for you guys. Can I make one last point here with him here in front of your fans?
Please.
There's massive coaching vacancies right now.
Yeah.
Massive coaching vacancies. You're 39 years old. Okay? Your team has been at the top ever since you started coaching. Your name has been mentioned for none of these coaching jobs. Feels like last year your name was up for everyone. The year before that your name was up for everyone. This year your name is up for absolutely none of those. Is that because of your whole, the grass is damn green?
Because the grass is damn green, Pat.
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere. I love this place. You got to be able to say, hey, appreciate what you have. And I appreciate what I have here so much. This will be my spot. This is where I'm at forever. And
all right, man. Great.
I can't wait to fly out here 3 times a year because of Go, dog!
Just think what he said.
Yes.
Some people find that so difficult to say.
You want this, you got that. No way, watch them walk right past you.